The night is soft, but it still hurts. Your name's still tangled in my words. I try to wash you from my skin, but you still linger deep within. Your side of the bed's untouched. Like if I move, I'll lose too much. The silence presses on my chest. Your toothbrush still beside mine, like you're coming home tonight. I haven't moved a single thing, I'm scared to face the light. The curtains barely move at all, the air feels cold and thin. This house still holds your laughter, like it's echoing within. I walk around on quiet feet, like grief might fall and break. Every corner of this room still carries your shape. We didn't fall in one loud crash, we faded slow, like dying ash. Haven't my heart stayed with you the night you walked away? Half of me is frozen still in everything you didn't say. I'm trying hard to breathe again, to learn to stand up straight. But half of my heart stayed with you, and half of me just waits. If love was meant to set me free, why do I feel this way? Half of my heart stayed. I still replay our last embrace, the tremble in your hands. You said it wasn't about the love, just something I'd understand. But I don't understand at all how love can turn to space, how someone who was once my home can feel like some far place. I keep your messages unopened, like they might change their tone. Like maybe if I read them slow, you won't be gone. They say I'll heal with passing days, but healing feels too far away. Half of my heart stayed with you in that silent goodbye. Half of me is still awake, while the other half just cries. I'm learning how to smile again, but it feels rehearsed outside. 'Cause half of my heart stayed with you, and half of me still aches. If timing can really make us so, why hasn't mine obeyed? Half of my heart stayed. Maybe one day I'll wake up and it won't hurt this deep. Maybe love will loosen its promise that I keep. But tonight I'm still yours, even if you're not mine. Holding on to memories like they're the last sign. Half of my heart stayed with you, but I'm staying leaving here. Trying to gather broken pieces through the doubt and fear. Maybe someday I'll be whole in a different kind of way. But part of me will always be where you chose not to stay. If love leaves scars that never fade, that's the price I paid. Half of my heart stayed. Half of me still calls your name. Half of me will never be the same. by the sink, like you're running late again. I talk to rooms that don't reply, just to hear your name. I learned the weight of empty space. It settles in my chest. Some people leave without a sound, but never really left. I tried to pack away the pain, but it followed me. Turns out letting go isn't the same as being free. I carry your absence like a shadow on my back. Every road I'm walking forward still looks over its past. You're not here, but you're everywhere. In the air I breathe. I don't carry your love anymore. I carry your absence with me. The nights are loud with memories. The days pretend they're fine. I smile like I've moved on, but I'm still somewhere in time. Your laughter lives in old songs, your ghost in passing cars. I don't miss who we were at the end, I miss who we were at the start. I stopped asking why it broke, stopped counting wrongs. But healing takes longer than pretending you're strong. I carry your absence through every crowded room. You're the space beside my name, the echo in this tune. I don't reach for you anymore, but I still believe some loves don't leave scars, they leave absence you carry. If love is what remains after goodbye is said, then maybe this ache means we were something real. I don't want you back, I just want the way to change, to feel your memory soften instead of always I'm learning how to set it down. I carried your absence until it shaped my days. Now I'm learning how to live with less of yesterday. You were a chapter I survived, not a curse, not a sin. I don't carry you in my arms, I carry what we've been. One day it won't hurt to breathe. Until then, I carry your absence. Midnight settles on my skin, soft blue like the quiet hum within. Your shadow lingers on the wall, like you never left at all. I memorize the space between your teeth. Every I'm fine you tried to fake. Every smile that had to break. I was fluent in your silence. Every pause, every defiance. I knew the storm before it starts. I loved you in the darkest part. Echo through the room like a love that left too soon. Your name floating in reverb, a ghost inside every word. I carried all your hidden ways, turn your chaos into faith. You never saw how deep I fell, trying to keep you from yourself. I spoke in touches, not sound, built my world around your doubt. You were drifting, I stood still, loving you against my will. Now love played my heart, tracing cracks across my heart. Every night I let you go, just to keep you close. I gave more than I could spare, breathing love into thin air. Even when it tore me apart, I learned pain by heart. I learned pain by heart. If loving you was poetry, it rhymed with losing me. Every promise left unsaid was louder in my head. I was quiet like the moon, pulling tight you never knew, breaking softly in the dark while you held another spark. I learned pain by heart, like a melody in the dark. Every memory plays slow, in a key I can't let go. I loved you past the edge, past every silent wreck. Even when you missed your part, I learned pain by heart. I learned pain by heart. Now the night and I rehearse all the ways it could have worked. Some loves don't leave a mark, they carve themselves into your heart. You never raised your voice, you never slammed the door. You just stopped holding on like you did before. Your love left slowly, like it was trying to be kind. Every goodbye was hidden between the lines. You said you didn't mean to you break me gently with a smile, with a touch. You took pieces of me softly, but it still hurt just as much. You didn't mean to destroy me, you just needed to be free. I let you break me gently and call it love with me. I learned how to read your silence better than your words. I fill the space you left with excuses I rehearsed. You leaned on me when it mattered, then disappeared again. I was loving you like forever, you were loving me like then. I told myself this pain was patience, that waiting proved I cared. But love shouldn't feel like fading while you're standing there. I'll let you break me gently, never made a sound. I held you like you'd stay while you were already gone. You didn't shatter me in anger, you just slowly slipped away. I let you break me gently, a little more every day. If kindness can still cut, then that's how you did it. You left without a scar, but I still feel it. I don't hate you, I just wish you'd been cruel instead. At least then I'd understand. I stayed quiet so you wouldn't leave. I let you break me gently, but I'm healing loudly now. I don't beg for almost love, I know my worth somehow. You can keep your careful distance, your half-heart, your maybe. I let you break me gently, but I'm choosing me. Some loves don't end in fire, they fade and leave you change. I loved you in the dark. The lights were low, the truth was lower. We spoke in half-forgotten sparks. You held my hand but hid your heart. I learned your silence by heart. Every smile felt like a warning, every kiss was crossed out lines. I kept telling myself I was fine. feelings while you were losing mine. I memorized the way you leave without saying goodbye. You turned away before I cried. You said you needed to breathe. I stopped breathing for you just to keep you close. I loved you in the dark when your shadows filled the room. I held on to every promise, even the ones you never meant to keep. You were brave when it was easy, but quiet when it scarred. I loved you honest, I loved you alone. I loved you in the dark. Love shouldn't feel like hiding or guessing who you are. I kept my voice down so you wouldn't have to face my heart. If loving you meant disappearing, then I did it perfectly. I was there for everything, you just weren't there for me. I don't blame you anymore, I just finally see I loved you in the dark, but I'm stepping into light. I don't need half love anymore, or secrets dressed as nights. You can keep your quiet world, I'm done playing my part. I loved you completely, but I won't love you in the dark. I found myself when you were gone. Turns out I was the light all along. The room is breathing in the dark, neon shadows, quiet sparks. Your picture glowing on my phone like a place that still feels home. I learned your silence like a song, every pause I held too long. You never heard the way I prayed in the spaces where we stayed. I was never good with words, so I loved you in the blur, in the small unnoticed ways, in the nights I chose to stay. I loved you when it hurt, when my heart was burning first, when the truth was hard to say, and the distance wouldn't break. I held on to every tear, every doubt, every fear, even when it tore my world apart. I loved you when it hurt. Soft piano, window rain, your name running through my veins. I kept the storm behind my smile just to make it worth your while. You were fighting battles too, I saw the cracks you never showed, so I wrapped my arms around all the weight you couldn't hold. Maybe love is staying still when it bends against your will. Maybe love is choosing light even when it costs the night. I loved you when it hurt, to keep you from that ocean of doubt you swore you didn't feel. I loved you more than I could heal. I loved you when it hurt, when forever felt like dirt, slipping through my open hands like a promise we couldn't stand. I gave you all I had, the good, the great, the great, the bad, even when you let me fall apart. I loved you when it hurt. Now the night I'm slow and blue, every star reminds me of you. Some loves don't scream, don't fight, don't burn, they stay, even when they hurt. The lights are low, the room is quiet, clock on the wall won't move. I'm doing fine until the moment the night reminds me of you. I've learned how to fill the daylight with noise and friends and truth. But when the dark starts asking questions, every answer leads to you. I don't chase the past anymore, I don't call your name out loud. But time gets honest after midnight, when there's no one else around. I remember you after midnight, when my heart forgets to lie, when the world stops pretending and the tears don't ask me why. I'm stronger in the morning, but the night still gets to me. I remember you after midnight, like you never really left me. Your shadows in the small things, a song, a scent, a street. I swear I'm over missing you, till the silence finds its seat. The piano plays our history in a key I can't outrun. I tell myself it's over, but the night says we weren't done. I don't need you to come back, I don't wish you'd change your mind. I just wish my heart would listen when I tell it we're alright. I remember you after midnight, when the walls start closing in, when every almost, every maybe plays again and again. I let go in the daylight, but the dark remembers me. I remember you after midnight, and it still feels dangerously sweet. If love's a ghost, it walks at night, learns the shape of my bed. I don't miss the way you hurt me, I miss who I was then. They say time heals everything, but some things just turn quiet. They wait until the world is asleep, then come back undenied. And I don't want you back, I just won't be able to sleep. I remember you after midnight, when my armor's on the floor, when I'm not who I pretend to be, or who I was before. If loving you was a moment, then it's one I still relive. Yeah, I remember you turns blue, the night lets go. I breathe and let it be. I remember you after midnight, but morning still belongs to me. Midnight paints the walls in blue. Your shadow's longer than the truth. The clock keeps breathing in the dark, like it knows my broken heart. Your coffee cup still on the shelf. I haven't moved a thing myself. If I don't change a single scene, maybe you'll walk back into me. Every step outside that door still echoes on this floor. I wait where you left me, in the silence, in the doorway. I stay where you kissed me, like you're coming back tonight. Every whisper in the hall makes my heart believe you'll call. I'm still right here, can't set you free. I wait where you left me. Your jacket's hanging by the chair, still holding traces of your hair. I press my face into the sleeve, like fabric doesn't ever leave. The city hums a lonely tune, neon flickers in my room. I trace your name across the glass, watch it fade but never pass. Maybe love just lingers on, even when it's gone. I wait where you left me, in the quiet after goodbye. I stay where you hold me, under unfinished sky. Every sound outside the street feels like you're returning feet. I'm still right here, can't set you free. I wait where you left me. If I move, does that mean it's over? If I breathe, does that mean you're gone? I'm afraid that healing's slower is the only way to hold on. I wait where you left me, where the last words fell apart. I'll stay in the corner of your heart, even if you never see what you're leaving did to me. I'm still right here, endlessly. I wait where you left me. Midnight paints the walls in blue, and I'm still waiting here for you. The room still smells like your cologne. Even after all this time, I keep the windows closed at night, like it might help me rewind. There's a bruise beneath my ribs, where your goodbye still lives. I touch it just to feel that it was real. We didn't scream, we didn't fight, we just ran out of light. So I'll be quiet now. I won't ask you to stay. I'll let the silence carry you away, even if my heart is breaking somehow. I'll love you softly. I'll be quiet now. I still fold your t-shirts like you're coming home. My left side, though I hate sleeping alone, your name still fits my lips like a prayer I shouldn't say, but it slips out in the dark anyway. If love is letting go, why does it hurt this low? I'll be quiet now. I won't stand in your way. I'll hide the tears that feel like a summer sky every time you say my name. I forget the reasons why I was ever scared of pain. If this moment disappears, I'll still feel you here. Hold me like the night holds stars, quiet, close, and endless dark. I don't need to know the end, just stay awake again. Your heartbeat finds my breath like a rhythm meant to stay. If love is risking everything, I'll risk it anyway. Even if the morning comes, this night is enough. Hold me like the night holds stars, let the world fall far apart. If I lose myself in you, I'll finally be found. Hold me like the night holds stars. If I lose myself in you, I'll finally be found. Your eyes feel like a summer sky every time you say my name. I forget the reasons why I was ever scared of pain. If this moment disappears, I'll curtains barely moving, like they're scared to let in light. Your side of the mirror doesn't feel like mine. There's a quiet in my chest where your heartbeat used to be. Now it's just an empty rhythm beating inside me. We didn't break like thunder, we just slowly fell apart. Softly, I let you go. Sweater when the night gets cold, like fabric, and remember the warmth it used to hold. I replay our last goodbye in slow motion in my mind, trying to find a moment where I miss the sign. If love is meant to heal, you go. Softly let you go. We were whispering in headlights, parked beneath the fading sky. Your hand resting close to mine, close enough to blur the lines. There were words behind your eyes, heavy like the coming night. I felt the distance in your touch before you ever said too much. You smiled like everything was fine, but something shifted in the silence. A quiet crack across our time, a love retreating into violence. That was the day you became a stranger, standing right in front of me. Your voice was warm, but it felt colder, like you'd already set me free. I loved you deeper than my language, held you closer than my fear. But I watched your heart change colors while you were still standing here. Soft rain falling on the glass, every second felt like glass. Your shadow didn't fit the same, like someone else was wearing your name. I tried to memorize your face, every line I couldn't trace. How do you lose someone so slow while they're still holding you close? I should have asked you not to go, but love like mine is quiet. I let the silence take control and let the moment ride. That was the day you became a stranger, eyes that wouldn't meet my own. We were inches from forever, but somehow I've loved you more than conversation, more than pride could ever show. But your heart had left the room before your body chose to go. If I had screamed, would you have stayed? If I had begged, would it have changed? Or were you already gone while I was still holding on? I kept my love in steady hands, but quiet doesn't always stand against a heart that's halfway out, drowning in its doubt. That was the day you became a stranger, right there in my arms. I felt the warmth turn into winter, felt the breaking start. I loved you through the fading, through the slow unbearable danger. And I'll never forget the moment you looked at me like a stranger. Now the night hums low and blue, every memory echoes you. Some goodbyes don't need a door, they happen while you're still unsure. We were wildfire in the summer fields, burning fast with nothing to shield. You said love shouldn't leave a scar, but you never told me who we are. I held your name like a fragile flame through pouring rain and shifting blame. I was building walls from sand while you let go of my hand. I was shouting in the storm, you were already gone. I gave you my heart like a soldier at war, but you never picked up your sword. heart like a soldier at war, but I won't beg you anymore. If love can't stand when the thunder cracks, then it's not the kind that lasts. I would stay through every attack, through broken bones and shattered glass, but I learned the truth in the aftermath. We were the love that didn't fight back. Some loves burn bright and fade to black. Ours never even fought back. The clock was stopping us. 3 a.m. your side was cold. I stared into the ceiling, like you might tell me what I don't know. Your jacket on the doorway still smells like yesterday. I held on to the silence, hoping sound. It was the night I stopped believing, but the night I found my name. I stopped begging for your love, stopped taking all the blame. The dark didn't swallow me, it taught me how to see. Yeah, I lost you in the quiet, but I found myself in me. The sun came up without you, and somehow so did I. The house still hums your melody in every corner quietly. Your shadow lingers by the stairs, like it's waiting for us there. Your mug is cracked along the rim, like us it's fragile, worn and thin. I trace the line with trembling hands, trying hard to understand. We didn't break in one loud sound, we slowly let the silence drown. Now it's the quiet after you, heavy as the midnight blue. Every breath feels out of tune in this empty room. I call your name inside my head, but only echoes answer back. If love was strong enough to stay, why did it fade to black? It's the quiet after you that I don't know what to do. I fold your sweater in the drawer, then pull it out and hold it more, like fabric keeps the warmth alive of something that survived. The mirror shows a tired face, It's the quiet after you, where my heart still calls through empty nights and silent walls. I'm trying to be stronger now, trying to let you fade, but love doesn't disappear just because you walked away. It's the quiet after you, and I'm still breaking through. The quiet after you still whispers your name, and even in silence, nothing feels the same. The room was quiet when you said it, like the world already knew. Your eyes were looking past me, like I wasn't in the room. I memorized the ceiling so I wouldn't break apart. You packed your words so lightly, left them heavy in my heart. I replay every second like I missed a hidden sign. You walked away so easy, I ran out of time. Your goodbye still rings in the back of my mind. Every silence after midnight, every love song on the line. I've learned how to breathe again, but it still stings. I moved on with my life, but your goodbye still rings. I see you in reflections, in the glass of passing cars, in the way the night feels empty, even when I'm not alone. I tried to call it closure, tried to say I'm free, but some words don't fade out, they just follow me. I keep thinking someday it won't hurt this way, but memories don't listen when you tell them to stay. your goodbye still rings, but it's losing its hold. It used to break me every night. Now it just feels old. Tied up, stuck in that ending. I'm learning new things. I'm still standing, still healing, even if your goodbye still rings. One day it'll be quiet, but tonight it sings. Midnight, spilling through the blinds, painting silver on your side. You were lying next to me, but already hard to reach. Your heartbeat under my hand felt like slipping grains of sand. I held tighter than I should, loving you the only way I could. I was strong in every storm, but with you I just transform. Every wall I built for years fell apart when you were near. Your love was my weakness, the softest place in me. Every time you needed space, I gave you all of me. I bent until I broke, just to keep you close. I called it love, I called it us, but your love was my weakness. Soft piano in the dark, like a confession with no spark. Your silence, louder than goodbye. A quiet, slow, unraveling lie. I memorize your shifting moods, the heavy air, the subtle clues. I swallow every shattered piece just to keep the fragile peace. I never asked you to explain. I learned to live inside the pain. If loving you meant losing me, I chose you so easily. Your love was my weakness, the truth I couldn't see. I gave you all my oxygen. You barely breathe for me. I blurred the lines of wrong and right, stayed through every fight. I called it hope, I called it trust, but your love was my weakness. If I had loved myself the same, maybe we'd have changed. Maybe I'd have walked away the first time you pulled back. But I was drowning in your eyes, romanticizing all the signs. Every red flag felt like fate. Every wound I tolerate. Your love was my weakness, but it taught me who I am. I gave you more than you could hold, more than you could understand. Now I'm learning how to stand with an empty head. I still feel you in my chest, but I won't call that weakness. Midnight spills across my room, silver shadows, faded blue. City lights blink like they know every place we used to go. Your sweater hanging by the door still smells like you, I can't ignore. I chase the silence in the air, like your ghost is standing there. I never learned the words to say how much you meant before you walked away. Now every heartbeat feels so slow, loving you in undertow. Your memory hurts the most when the night gets close, when the world goes quiet and I'm left alone. I loved you deep, I loved you slow. I could ever show no right. When I hold you close is the way your memory hurts the most. Soft piano, broken light, rain keeps falling through the night. I talk to you inside my head, to all the things we never said. I kept my feelings like a flame, hid a word without a name. You never saw how much you were the only place my heart felt sure. I thought my silence would be strong, but quiet love can still go wrong. Now every echo in this room sings your name in empty tune. Your memory hurts the most when the night gets close, when the world goes quiet and I'm left alone. I loved you deep, I loved you slow. Now I could ever show. Now when I hold you close is the way your memory hurts the most. If I had one more fragile chance, I'd say it all without defense. Tell you every trembling truth, how every road led back to you. But love like mine was soft and still, a quiet tide against your will. I gave you all I couldn't say and watched you slowly drift away. Your memory hurts the most, like a shadow I can't let go. In the dark you're glowing, like a love that still won't close. I loved you deep, I loved you true, in every silent shade of blue. Now every dream just overdoses on the way your memory hurts the most. Late night air, your name on mine, frozen somewhere out of time. If love was louder, maybe you'd know. I never learned to let you go.